What's going on? Where are you going, John? Where are you going?
You.
Let me try to... What's going on, guys?
What's going on, guys?
We're
New series
alert. Took a while because I didn't watch the finals. It took a very long time. But finally,
yes, we're gonna do them. Each video will probably be one. For this one, we're gonna do two because it doesn't make sense to compare just one finals. We're gonna be looking at the 2000 finals and the 2001 finals. So we're just watching a bunch of Laker games.
Yeah, a lot of Lakers. Watching the Lakers three-peat. Yeah, currently
watching Shaq just dominate anyone, and
that's the main gist of that. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna talk about 2000 finals first. Give a little background.
A little background from John.
This 2000s Pacers team, full of sharpshooters. Reggie Miller, Jalen Rose, Mark Jackson, also old, but had a little bit of range.
A little bit
of. So they were first in threes in the regular season, made and percentage. And once we got into the playoffs, they were the 1 seed. They went the whole 5 games against the Bucks. Beat them.
Damn.
And then going into the next series. Well, no, this is the same series. Sorry.
Same series.
Jalen Rose in Game 5 missed 2 free throws, up by 2.
Clutch free throws would have put the game away.
Ray Allen comes down the court for the Bucks.
Allen's
bricks it. They would have won. That would have been crazy. But
if Ray Allen had the dog in him, he maybe would have won.
This team is also old as hell. This is like their last chance before everyone just kind of...
Because how old was Reggie Miller currently?
Yeah, in 2000.
What did they say?
33, 34. I know Mark Jackson was like 34.
That doesn't help me. Thanks, Basketball Reference.
Well, how old is he now?
He's 35. It's 35. He was 35.
Yeah, 35. Damn.
Yeah.
And
when you go to the whatever.
The next series against the Sixers, they went 6 games. In Game 1, Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose both dropped 40.
Damn.
Just insane to think about.
Going crazy.
They won the first 3, and then the Sixers took the next 2, and then Pacers won Game 6. And then they beat the Knicks in 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals because it's the Knicks and it's the playoffs.
Yeah, it's the playoffs. So they didn't make it that far.
So going to the Lakers, this team. It's Shaq, Kobe, and just a bunch of rotational guys.
Yeah, rotational pieces.
But with the team with Shaq, of course they're going to be first in total boards and first in total field goal percentage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now I just had a pain in my back.
Oh, no.
Shaq won MVP and led the league in points that year.
Big Shaquille.
They went 5 against the Kings. Shaq and Kobe in those 5 games, one of them had at least 30 points.
Every time.
Both.
Yeah, the duo. The dirty duo.
4-1 against the Suns. Again, these stat lines for Shaq are just crazy. 37, 38, 37 the first 3 games. Those were his point totals.
This is prime Shaq.
Yeah.
We are witnessing prime Shaq, so, yeah.
And in Game 5 against the Suns, guess how many points the Suns scored?
Game 5. Is it over 80 points?
No.
Is it like 72?
Less.
65?
Yeah, they get 65 points.
What the fuck?
In a closeout game for the Suns.
Who was even on the Suns in the 2000 season?
You couldn't make me guess.
I'm surprised they even made the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh wow.
And then they went the full 7 against the Trailblazers. It was the infamous the ref ball game with Rasheed Wallace and all those where he got that tag and all that shit. But
the Jailblazers.
Yeah, Jailblazers.
That's what I was trying to say.
All right. So
shout out Jailblazers.
A couple notes about Game 1. I don't even have who won each game in these.
I have the Basketball Reference. Yeah.
Just a couple notes. Rick Smith had some high ass socks. I had a funny one-liner. Smith's his shits.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is kind of the main takeaway from this. Smith's is Of course,
I mean, tried,
no one's gonna beat Shaq one-on-one in the post.
No.
Yeah, but he's not even that good at pulling him out.
No.
Of the post, and it's just Shaq dominating.
It's tough,
Shaq had
tough to see.
15 in the first quarter. Travis Best.
Shout out Travis Best.
5'11". He had one of the most amazing floaters I've seen. Just of how
incredible
short he is,
floater
like
game.
Over Shaq.
Just
yeah. Got it.
I mean, you gotta be damn near perfect.
And I don't think it touched anything. I think
it was literally perfect. Literally beautiful.
If you guys have time, go back and watch the Travis Best floater.
Watch Travis Best highlights.
You should. You really should.
Amazing floater game.
This is a consistent trend for almost all three of the Lakers dynasties, and is very evident in this game. The Pacers can't board. None of these teams that the Lakers play they can board. It's really bad.
It's just like Shaq every time looking at the total rebound. He tied one game.
Mm.
Or no, that was points. That wasn't even him.
Yeah, it's probably just like 15, 17, 18.
Yeah, 19, 24, 13, 21, and 11. And then... he got outboarded by... Who the hell is D. Davis?
Dale Davis. I'll talk about Dale Davis in a little bit.
He's a D squared.
He's a dog in this. I liked watching Dale Davis in this.
Tried his best.
But there really wasn't a lot to talk about for game one, other than what Shaq told a reporter, or it was Brian Shaw, I don't remember. But they were like, one of them said when Shaw passes like an alley-oop to Shaq, it's called the Shaw-Shaq Redemption.
The Shaw-Shaq Redemption. That's kind of clean. That's clean. That's very clean.
Another trend that will happen, Austin Crochet, or Crochet, I think it's Crochet.
You want to say it, man.
Has a career defining series. He looked so good in this series against the Lakers. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he looked great. And I have a note, Austin White Guy is kind of clean with it.
Austin White Guy kind
Because
of
I didn't know his name, and then I was like,
clean.
I knew his name by the end of the
series. You know now.
But what was the final score of game one, Boris?
It was 87-104 Lakers. Yeah, it was.
Wasn't anything fun.
Bit of a blowout. Shaq had the most points and most boards with 43 and 19.
Oh,
crazy.
One weird thing. One of the Pacers buses was late and only arrived an hour before the game in game one.
I feel like I remember them saying that. They were like, they didn't get a lot of time to warm up this game.
And, which brings into game two, at 6:45, the Pacers had a fire alarm go off in their hotel room before the game. So they didn't get that much sleep.
Everything going wrong for the Pacers. It's happening. Hate to see it.
Hack-a-Shaq was, of course, implemented.
I mean, as it should be, because...
But I don't know. Dale Davis, he had some low moments, but when he was the only guy that was down there trying to board down there with Shaq.
He's actually big-bodied enough.
He's just, was he 6'10" though?
6'11", yeah, 6'11".
Oh, really? He did not look that big.
Well, I mean, against Shaq.
Yeah.
Prime Shaq is going to make anybody look small, so, I mean, he was trying his best.
Shaq was really sweaty at one point.
I feel like he gets quite sweaty at many points.
Oh, Austin and Derek Fisher were drawn for a little bit, which was fun. I talked to Bass about this before, but everyone look up 2000 or the 2001 or even the 2002 finals and just look at Derek Fisher and his low ass fucking headband.
His headband is so silly.
It's like he's out in the cold. He's keeping his little ears warm.
I didn't notice until. It's literally over bro's ear. I don't know what the point of that is, but. Shout out Derek Fisher.
Yeah, I wrote Hack-a-Shaq to the extreme because he took 39 free throws in this game.
God.
They were talking about it was definitely a record. It was definitely a finals record.
Has to be. Hack-a-Shaq was in full effect.
Yeah. What was his final score game two?
111-104. So
Lakers.
A little bit, Lakers. So a little bit closer, but yeah. Another Shaq 40 and 24 game. So, yeah. It's insane. Rebounding insane.
It's insane to watch him play.
Yeah, insane numbers.
So going to game 3.
Game 3.
We're in Indiana, and that place is going crazy. Game 3 has some energy to it. It's fun. It's fun. Oh, and Kobe got hurt in game 2. I think he rolled his ankle.
Rolled the ankle.
So game 3, no Kobe.
No Kobe. Missing their second guy.
Yeah, Jalen and Reggie looked good at the start with some nice shooting.
Shout out, guys.
Jalen could just like turn on his mid range every once in a while, and like he would just be unstoppable from the mid range. It was crazy.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the next Bron. Before Bron, dude. He was the prototype.
It was weird at the beginning because Shaq just wasn't really getting the ball, and it's like
you don't have Kobe, so you would think that he would feed the ball to Shaq.
Yeah. And also, Mark Jackson did this like thing every once in a while where like he would make a shot and just like, I'll put a picture up because I'm doing it for Bass because he would just make like a cross or an X.
Cross or X.
And it was like, okay.
Alright, you got it, Mark, yeah, whatever. You do you.
Smits. I wrote Smith's cold as hell with that busted jump shot. And Robert Horry in this series is so fucking annoying. I would literally kill myself if I had to play against Robert Horry. He is like...
Why are you hating on Big Shot Bob?
No. I love the way he's
just
playing.
His play.
But he's just so like annoying. Like he'll just like hit you and
constantly.
Like always pestering, and like any call against him is automatically wrong. And he's like, oh my god. I'm Big Shot Bob.
Big Shot Bob. Very, definitely a character, for sure.
But game 3, Pacers take,
Pacers dub out, yeah. 100-91 W.
So, not a bad first time home.
Yeah. Who had the other 33 points? Because they're saying
probably Jalen.
It was actually a Reggie.
Reggie,
yeah. Him and Shaq both scored 33 that game. I wonder how many fouls Rick Smits averaged.
Oh, he fouled out like 2 or 3 games.
I was gonna say, I want to know like what he.
No, that was the thing with Rick Smits. Like he's lanky as hell, and like he does not know how to control his body. It doesn't looks like to begin with.
He's like a baby deer. I feel.
Yeah. Then having Big Shaquille just down there, just bodying him, and just Rick's just like throwing his limbs around.
I just remember game 1, he's immediately just getting bodied.
Yeah.
And bro was just, man. I felt bad for him. Because, yeah, he had like a 2-inch height advantage on Shaq, but like it didn't matter.
Shaq probably had like 50 pounds on
easily.
And of mostly just muscle.
Yeah, and he was just an absolute unit. So Rick tried, but not ideal. Not ideal.
Getting into game 4, and Smits loves those shitty little fouls. He'll just hit him. He'll just be like, Shaq goes up and he's like, he'll just smack him on the arm.
Got
it's
him.
like, that's not gonna stop Shaq. You're just wasting a foul, you idiot. Kobe. During this series, you just don't see a lot of him. Like even before he was hurt, game 1, it wasn't like Kobe wasn't doing that much.
I mean, he does decent game 4.
Yeah, I think clearly later I'm like, oh, there's Kobe. Yeah, Kobe cooking in OT, and OT was crazy. I kind of gave up with all the because I wrote a bunch of like, oh, Shaq's going crazy, and I wrote literally there is nothing the Pacers can do against Shaq. Then I don't think I talk about Shaq ever again.
Kobe had 8 points in OT, literally just carrying them.
There was a quick Law and Order coming to Mondays and Wednesdays.
I love that. That.
If anyone's back in 2000.
I love the one. I forget what game it was for the 2000 series, but like a random Fear Factor ad just comes up, and I'm like, what the fuck is? I don't know. I just love that they keep like the random ads great on there, and I'm like, oh man, so this is what 2001 television.
Yeah, I think
was.
I got a couple of those throughout the. Especially the next series, they throw a lot more in there. Kobe gets in foul trouble, and then they just keep throwing the ball to Mark Jackson in the post against Kobe, and then he just bricks every shot. I don't think he makes one, and they try like 5 times. It is so annoying to watch.
Yeah, he shot Mark Jackson's up 2 of 8 this game.
Yeah, they kept throwing it down the post.
I mean, I guess it makes sense to try to get Kobe out of the game, but
Yeah, but Kobe's smart enough to not get a foul in the post against Mark
Jackson. Old Mark Jackson at this point. I don't know how old he is, but
I swear he's like 34.
He 30. Yeah, he literally was 34.
I knew I looked it up and was right.
Yeah. Bro was older at this point, so that's tough. Nail biter game 4. Lakers win by 2.
Yeah. I made a funny joke. The original Big Perk hits a clutch 3.
Big Perk.
Sam Perkins
hit a clutch
Sam
3. Perkins.
Also old as hell. He's like 36. He is so old.
Not old Sam Perkins.
Best with the shot. Travis Best tries to take the last shot before like OT. And I'm like, I wrote Travis. Travis Best with the worst shot. Who does he think he is?
I mean, yeah, but you have other people on the team. Yeah. Why does he think he's
100 times out of 100? I'm like, Jalen Rose, Reggie Miller, Rick Smith. I'll take Rick Smith. He has a little bit of range over Travis Best. Unless he's shooting beautiful floaters. I
guess, yeah. But if I'm coming down to a shot, I'd give it to Reggie or Jalen at that point. Strange.
And, oh my god, every single time Reggie went to the line, he shot like 91 from the free throw line, like in the regular season. Every single time the answer's like, it's basically automatic. It's basically automatic. From game 1 through 6. Every time Reggie's at the line, automatic. He loves telling everyone it's automatic.
He's just gawking. I mean, he only did miss one in that game. Yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense, but you don't have to say he's automatic every single time. It's like, we get it, dude. We get it. We know it's Reggie Miller. We know that he can shoot a free throw.
And this is where my notes start to dwindle.
That's fine. We only got 2 games left.
Game 6 is just a 2-word synopsis. But Game 5, Kobe's back at full health. Shaq has against the law tattooed on him, which I did not know.
Doesn't matter. Kobe has a shit game in Game 5, and the Pacers go crazy.
Yeah. Jalen and Reggie have a crazy game. I said the 3 ball's going crazy for the Pacers. Jalen, the Pacers, absolutely cooking. The energy was crazy all night.
Yeah. They both hit 4 threes. Jalen and Reggie.
Final score?
120-87.
Wow,
Pacers.
Damn, it was
that bad. Yeah. Because it was Kobe literally had 8 points, and then Shaq had 35, and the next leading scorer was Glenn Rice.
Yeah, Glenn Rice was hitting some shots this series.
So that's about it.
And then for Game 6.
Game 6.
I just wrote poor Pacers.
I mean, they lost by 5.
Yeah.
116-111.
It was a solid game.
Jalen Rose had 29. Reggie had 25. Dale Davis had a cool 20.
And guys, this is... I'm going to probably...
Reggie shot 2 of 10 from... 3. Reggie choked. He's a joker.
I'm going to tell you right now, that is... if you take away our Sixers bias for 2001, that is the best series out of the Lakers dynasty.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't started the Nets one yet, but from what you said, it's pretty bad.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
Byron Scott's coaching.
Yeah, it's just not good. I think the main reason what got me through the 2001 is just because of the Sixers. Yeah. And I eventually was like, okay, this isn't...
So I gave this series a 6.1.
6.1.
It was fine.
I didn't give it a rating. I'll just...
And it was the first one that we watched.
Ones, yeah. 6.1. I'll give it a 5.5, I guess. Yeah, I'll say 5.5. 5.5. It's cool. It was
basically cool. The only... It was just... It was the first time I'd watched Shaq in a while, so it was just being in awe all over again.
Seeing how dominant Mans is, yeah.
And just Austin Croce. He was...
Croce.
It's like if you look it up, I think he had 16 points a game coming off the bench in that series.
Bro was balling. Yeah, in the final game, he had literally 16. So. Yeah. Right. Bro was balling that season, yeah.
2001.
2001, let me get the...
Lakers.
The final scores and everything. Sixers. So that makes it easier for...
Going into the series...
Excuse me.
The Lakers had not lost a single playoff game.
Undefeated. Shaq is trying to... Oh, yeah, man, we're going to go undefeated.
And there was a goofy trade. as part of a 4-team trade. I'm gonna put this in the video because this trade makes no sense. Gotta take a breath. It's a long ass trade. The Lakers trade Travis Knight, Glenn Rice, and a 2001 first. Jamal Tinsel was later selected. To the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks traded Chris Dudley and a 2001 first.
Okay.
Jason Collins was later selected.
Okay.
To the Phoenix Suns. The New York Knicks traded Patrick Ewing to the Seattle Sonics.
Ooh.
The Phoenix Suns traded Luke Longley to the New York Knicks. The Seattle Supersonics traded Emmanuel Davis, Greg Foster, Horace Grant, Chuck Persons to the Lakers. And the Seattle Sonics traded Lazaro Burrell, Vernon Maxwell, Vladimir Stepinia, a 2001 second-round pick. Eric Chenoweth was later selected. A 2001 second-rounder. Michael Wright was later selected. And a 2002 first-rounder. Kareem Rush was later selected. To the New York Knicks.
That's just a whole lot of
a whole lot of nothing.
I heard like a couple okay pieces that were moved in that, but overall I take like Horace Grant to the Lakers and
Greg Foster.
Greg Foster, yeah,
pretty okay in this series.
Yeah.
All right, and that's really it. That's all I gotta say about the Lakers. It's basically the same team, other than that goofy out trade. The Sixers. If you're a Sixers fan, you know this team very well. They were busted to hell and back. Everyone was injured. Name person, they're injured.
They still made it.
Like I promise you, if you think of a person that you know was on the 2001 team, they were injured. Big trade deadline move.
Big trade line.
We traded Tony Kukoc, Nazar Muhammad, Theo Ratliff, and Pepe Sanchez. To the Atlanta Hawks for Rashawn McLeod and Dikembe.
We get big Dikembe, the D-boy of that year.
Yeah.
He is older at this point. I know, but still.
We beat the Pacers 3-1. The Raptors took us to 7. I've watched that game. Game 7, Vince Carter misses the shot at the buzzer to win. And the Bucks took us to 7.
Yeah, the Bucks, yeah.
And I watched that game.
Yeah, that's a...
And Ray Allen missed one right there.
Yeah.
So a lot of luck.
People said it's a controversial because they were like, oh, they didn't want the Bucks to get in the finals. They wanted the Sixers for better marketing.
Yep.
That's fine. I'll take it.
We're in the finals.
I'll take it. Fuck you guys. We're in the finals.
AI won MVP, but he did not lead the league in scoring best. Who did? You're not going to guess it.
It's not Shaquille?
No.
It's not, I don't even know, 2001.
You're not going to...
I'm not going to guess. Is it not somebody known? I mean,
it's someone that you would know, but it's like not like a 2001 big name.
I don't know who's it.
It is Jerry Stackhouse.
Jerry Stackhouse.
I think he averaged 27.
Wow, Jerry Stackhouse. Huh.
But
I mean, Jerry Stackhouse was a bucket for sure.
He was a bucket, but it was just like...
Wow, I didn't know he
led the league in scoring.
I didn't know he led the league in scoring a year. Shout out Jerry Stackhouse, I guess. Damn, he's still a known guy. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. Definitely wouldn't have gotten that.
Let's hit the peak of the series right away.
Literally, the game one is
game one.
That's the best.
After
this, it
was hard fought though.
Yeah. The games are a lot closer than I thought they were.
I wrote not a fun start, and the Lakers fans there are very annoying.
Yeah, so damn Sixers are ass. They start on 11, or like the Lakers start on 11 run.
Yeah,
11-0 start.
And the Lakers fans every single time they're like, bro, this is game one, first quarter.
Yeah, I have AI starts off at 105. He's very bad.
Yeah, Lakers fans acting like they already won the championship in the first 5 minutes of game one.
Yeah, Derek Fisher got a boo-boo at some point.
He did get a boo-boo. He's bleeding a little bit.
I just remember them being like, oh, he's bleeding on the sideline there, and they're going to have to take care of that.
Bass, guess who was playing at halftime? It was U2.
U2, not
promo
U2.
In the middle. It was like U2 at halftime.
Look at U2.
A lot of this is just me sucking AI's dick. Just a little. AI is a god. AI is too clean with it. AI is literally so fast. How is he so fast? AI's first step is wild. AI is gassed. He couldn't cross. Oh yeah, he was like, he was so tired by the end of the game. It was so sad.
It was literally just him, mostly, just trying to go crazy. I mean, bro took 41 shots, so. Yeah, I have AI went crazy. Glad the Lakers didn't have a perfect season. And AI does the thing.
Yeah, Mutombo had a good night down low. But Tyronn Lue was really cooking AI for like a while before that step over.
Yeah.
Raja Bell hit a clean ass shot.
Shout out Raja Bell.
Kobe went 7 for 21.
Ooh,
15
tough
points.
Tough Kobe game.
And my favorite part at the end was such an AI moment. He had the interview to be like, "Oh, you won the game. Tyronn Lue was clamping you, and you stepped over him. How do you feel?" And AI goes, "He was holding me the whole time." It was so funny. Just AI, just like immediately, like he was holding me the whole time.
What are you talking about, bro? Bro was literally holding me.
Game. So what was the final score of game 1?
It was 107-101 Sixers. The only game we would steal.
Yes. My main takeaway from game 2, Rick Fox is going to get CTE from this series alone. He hits his head on the floor like 5 times during this entire series. Like every game, he's like going down.
I remember you saying
not bracing himself and just smacking his head on the court. Like,
I said he cooled down because he had literally no points in this game, and I think he had like 13 or something in the first game.
Yeah. So
I said Rick Fox cools down. I said AI shoots horribly when he's not hitting them.
Yeah,
the team can't win. I said shout out Big Mac as well.
Yes.
AKA Todd, whatever the hell. I don't know how to say his name.
Did you see that CSI thing they had in the middle?
I don't think so. I don't think I remember
they
that.
They literally had like a CS. It was like a hospital. It was like a hospital show, like parody. But they were just showing Sixers players. Like this guy has a fractured ankle. This guy hurt his thumb. This guy, and it's like showing it, and it has like the layover of like the hospital, like beep beep.
Oh yeah,
like all that shit on it.
I love that.
The fact that Aaron McKee played the series with the ankle chip fracture, like what?
I did not know it was that bad.
No, yeah, he literally had a whole ass fracture in there, and like the bone was not even connected.
Oh,
He's just like, I'm gonna play 48 minutes of basketball.
And I mean, like, for what he was doing,
yeah,
I mean,
Aaron McKee had a good series.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing what he could, what he could do.
Oh yeah, and Dikembe got a gash in his tongue at one point. I don't know how that happened. But the man, Matt Geiger, at the halftime buzzer,
Matt Geiger
pulls up a little mid-range, and he makes it. It was so clean. It was so funny.
2 of his 4 points he had. The 2 were super cool, though, so it doesn't matter.
The Lakers are cherry-picking every once in a while, too, which is very annoying. It's like, I feel like I'm just watching a 2K video right now. And our free throw shooting was so bad, like
Trash.
This series. Oh.
No, yeah, AI. I don't know.
His shooting is
every
entire
time.
Series.
I mean, it's AI, so
yeah.
That's fair. But I just thought he was a better free throw shooter. But he was proven. I don't know. They were like this game. He shot 0 of 4.
Yeah, It was tough.
Yeah, definitely.
Fisher dunking on AI makes me want to throw up. I wrote that. AI had a elbow band that said the answer.
The answer. Very clean. Very clean. Shout out AI.
Sick.
Love Broly.
And then at the end of the game when AI and Kobe were like jawing at each other, I was like, this is sick. This is freaking sweet Lois.
Sweet Lois.
So, what was game 2?
98-89. Game 2. Go to the Lakers.
Game 3. The Philly crowd is all out there. They're there for a fight. The Kobe sucks chant right at the beginning of the game.
And then Lannister's like, yeah, Kobe, grow up not too far away from like, here, guys.
Kobe sucks. It was so
He's
funny.
actually a Philadelphia native.
And god damn it, Matt Geiger, he did it again. It might have been the first quarter or at the half.
Whenever it happened.
But he hit another goddamn at the buzzer mid-range.
This is the only thing Matt Geiger does when he gets in the game.
Funny.
He just hits a buzzer beater.
I'm laying in my bed just like, I'm watching Game 3. I know we're going to lose, but I'm going to watch it.
I still have to watch.
And probably the most exciting point was Matt Geiger hitting
the
that.
buzzer beater.
I wrote Geiger still has that ice in his veins. Goddamn.
Geiger's still going crazy. Oh, man.
One of the funniest points was Kobe was cooking in like the middle of the game, and Tyronn Lue gets open and he's like, "I'm open, Kobe." It's like, you're Tyronn Lue. This is Kobe.
Let Kobe cook, okay? Let Kobe cook. It's
so
okay,
funny.
man. You need to...
He was like Thomas Bryant.
Oh, yeah, Thomas Bryant when Braun was fully sealed him. He was ready to go.
That's Tyronn Lue in this game being like, "Hey, Kobe, I'm open. Hit me." It's like, no, you're fucking Tyronn Lue.
I have Shaq and Kobe dominate. Yeah, they had like 60 something. What do they have? 62 combined.
That's crazy. They just completely
very dominant. Yeah.
I have another thing. AI is getting a lot of calls in this series, but he's not making his free throws at all. It is so hard to watch.
Definitely inconsistent.
Very. Game 4.
Yeah, final score game 3, 96-91.
Yes. Thank you.
Game 4. I have AI slaps the fuck out of the ball in Shaq hands. I forget what it happened. I think it's like first or second quarter. And like Shaq is like in the post and AI just jumps up and swats the ball out of his hands. It was amazing. I was like, oh my god, AI just did that.
What kind of... My last note on this game, just right at the bottom before I get into everything else, is just a depressing game. This one was not fun to watch.
Not a good one. Not a good one.
Game is not starting well. 11-0 run for the Lakers. Why is Eddie Jones shooting the ball? There was a lot of air horns. Like, how could they do that? Like, anytime Shaq went to the line or anyone, he would do his busted ass up. And then as he would let go, it was like...
I hate watching Shaq.
There was like 10 or 15 like going at the same time. I was like...
Going dick on
how can you do that? Yeah, I wrote air horns, a lot of Philly air horns. Del Jarrett talked about NASCAR in the middle. That was
NASCAR, I guess. NASCAR. Yeah, again, I just have Shaq dominates basically every single game.
Yeah, McKee was not his best game. 0 for 5 from 3, and McKee being 1 for 9 is vomit-inducing.
Yeah, that's tough.
Someone threw something on the court at the end of the game. I don't know what it was, but I
something.
Someone threw something.
Something there.
And then Game 4 final score.
Game 4 final score. I can't scroll up. Let me scroll up. Lakers 100, Sixers 86.
It fucking felt like that watching it.
Yeah.
Game 5, I also don't have a lot of notes because it just made me sad. In the first 30 seconds, we fouled them 3 times. And Jim's audio wasn't working at one point.
No.
They cut to the sideline and it was like, okay, Jim. And
I think it was just like dead silent. They're like, sorry guys, I don't think Jim's audio was working. Because I was like, listen, I think that's when I started watching the game again. Because it was just silence, and I'm like, and they're just like panning over to like just like the crowd at that point because it's silent. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, I don't think we have him. Or they're like, I forgot. I think we lost him or something. I was like, what is happening? Why is bro just... Oh, man.
And kind of the main takeaway from this, not having shooters and the shooters we have being cold and hurt is killing us.
Yeah, I had that in Game 4 as well. I said spacing hurts. The spacing really, really hurts. It's tough. And also, like almost 4 people scored 20 points for the Lakers.
It's just bad.
Like, when Derek Fisher was hitting 6 threes, I did not realize he hit that many. I had to check the box score. I was like, bro hit 6 threes that game? And then you go to the Sixers side. I mean, they tried their best. Allen Iverson, 37. Eric Snow, 13. Dikembe, 13. Aaron McKee had 7. Tyrone Hill probably had his best game, 18 points. But it's just... man.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, too little, too late, yeah. And then obviously AI's the field goal and the 3 isn't the best, but that's what AI did. That's how they got there in the first place, so... Yeah. I said Eric Snow not efficient at all, 13 points. And also, Matt Geiger had... Let me make sure it was, I think, 6 fouls in, 11 minutes.
Oh, man.
He played 11 minutes. Where's the... Yeah, 11 minutes, and he had 6 fouls, had 2 points. 1 board, 1 assist. Made 1 shot, but had 6. -5.
Wonder what he's up to.
I don't know. What is Matt Geiger up to?
Let me check his Instagram. He only has 600. Bro, we gotta follow Matt Geiger. We could get him on the pod.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Get Matt Geiger on the pod. So Matt, how was it trying to guard prime Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, he hasn't posted in 24 weeks.
Oh.
But
maybe he's probably not.
He's a restaurant owner now.
Oh, very nice. He invested his money into, before we get super off track, the final score of Game 5 is 108-96. To the Lakers. We know how it ended. Sadly, I would say recap. I'm just glad that the Lakers didn't have the perfect season.
Yeah.
I'm glad AI came in and spoiled that. Shout out Big Mac. I don't really have much to say. Cool to see Prime Shaq dominate.
That's about it.
Yeah, and it's cool to see Kobe. Obviously he was good in the first finals, but just get
there's a definite jump.
There's a I don't know. I feel like just him scoring, the way he moves, just everything. He's just getting more fluid. So that'll be more exciting just to see Kobe progress even more. Because it's Kobe, so it's
I gave this a 7.1.
Are we just comparing it to the other one, or just in general?
I was thinking of just having an ongoing list of the top ones we've watched, bottom ones we've watched.
For a slight Sixer bias.
Yeah, my Sixers bias is already caked into that score.
Yeah, the Sixers bias, I would probably give it a 7.
Yeah, and most of that score is coming from Game 1.
Yeah, basically.
And so I think other videos going forward definitely won't be this long.
Yeah, it's just the first
2 finals.
Yeah, it was 2 finals back to back. I mean, if you break it down, I would think it'd probably be 15, 20 minutes for each of them, depending on obviously series and I don't know how much we like them. I think as it goes on progressively.
Next video might be pretty short.
Yeah, I think the Nets. I think that'll be, but I think after that, it should be good.
Yeah,
I'm really hoping so.
So guys, please stick with us for these first shitty finals.
Yeah, because it's gonna be bad early 2000s basketball once we get to
2007.
Yeah, I was gonna say around there.
It gets more
better.
Recognizable.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would say Wade's first championship that's and Bron and I don't know.
It
would be fun.
Heat up.
Yeah, and then we start seeing more familiar faces because that's when.
Yeah. Anyone who's not a Sixers fan that watches the 2001 finals are probably like, who are any of these people other than Allen Iverson, Dikembe Mutombo?
Yeah.
Unless you're a diehard NBA fan and your Matt Geigers and
Matt Geiger,
Tyrone Hills.
Yeah. But the average, the casual. Wait, what did I rate the first final?
A 5.
5, yeah.
I can go back. But thank you guys for watching this
Appreciate
video.
you guys for tuning in.
Check out the latest pod, whichever one that is, because I don't know when we'll post this.
Yeah. So, thank you guys.
Keep an eye out for the next one.
Yes, sir.
Peace.